Hello guys, once again. Today I'll be ranking all or most Jojo characters based on how gay they are. This is just based off like brief summaries or brief actions that they've done throughout the series. So let's get started. So first of all, we're putting Giorno at S tier. I mean, this is pretty self-explanatory. Um, I mean, if you just see the way he acts in part 5, I mean, yeah, do I even need to explain this? Okay, now let's move on. Uh, let's say I've not read, crazy if I've not read part 7, part 8, or part 9 at all, so I don't really have much to say about them. But this guy looks pretty zesty too, so he's going to S tier also. We're gonna try and make this pretty fast because this list is pretty long. So let's see how this goes. Yeah. Oh yeah. I should probably say S tier is most gay, and G tier is straight. So yeah, I don't know, this girl with pink hair, she looks pretty straight. I don't know, she just kind of does. So she's going in G tier, as in most straightest tier. I don't know with her or if that's a him, they, them, transgender, non-binary. I don't know, but those look like cat ears, and that kind of looks like a guy, which can indicate femboy probably. So this femboy will go in A tier. Because femboys are not gay, but they dress as a homosexual. You guys know what I mean. And I don't know, this guy's pretty chopped. Bro, who let this guy walk around with that haircut? He looks like a bull, if he had a bowl cut, but it feels like already balding at 5. I assume this guy can't pull either a man or a female, so we're just gonna say he's neither straight or gay, because he can't pull any. So he's going right in the middle. Yeah, sounds middle enough. Except he goes on like the slightly lower side, because obviously, uh, this guy's not. Yeah, I don't. This guy can't pull either way, so he gets on like the slightly lower side. Yeah, we're just gonna get through as much as the part 7, 8, 9 characters as possible. So okay, I'm pretty sure this is the guy from part 4, who had Red Hot Chili Peppers as his stand. I don't know, playing guitar is pretty straight, honestly. And as you know, musicians from like the 80s and 90s or whatever, like they dressed pretty gay, but they weren't actually. Now, contrary to now if you dress straight, you're gay, you know. So, based on historical reference, as a zesty looking guitar playing 80s band member, he's probably straight, so he's also going in G tier. I kind of forgot this guy's name. The guy from part 4, the guy with like the big stand, like the big tower stand, whatever. I don't know. I think this guy's like an alien or something like that, so he can't be zesty, can't be gay or straight. So he's also going in the middle tier. I guess this is like the tier for like people who can't be neither. So you know what? Let's just set it as that. Guy from part 5. I mean, he seems pretty gay. Dude, I kind of forgot that character, honestly. You know what? Where should I put my? Oh, I forgot about this character. I mean, he looks pretty gay. Just gonna say, so I'm gonna put that in B tier. Okay, so now we have the chef guy from part 4. I mean, all this gotta do is cook and try to kill Josuke, and his food is good, and clear your skin. Mind you, it all sounds straight up until I said that he can clear your skin, because if you're a guy doing that, that's pretty gay. But that's not really considering all the other normal stuff. No, okay, no, that sounds homophobic. You know, all the straight things that he does. So this guy will go in he'll also go in D tier, because it's like he's not really gay, but not really straight, because it kind of cancels out. Okay, now that we get to Avdol, bro, one of the greatest part 3 characters. You know, this guy goes in F tier for almost straight because obviously, as you can tell, he's probably straight, and all he does is punch the enemies, and punching enemies equals straight because strategies for gay people. So the guy goes in F tier, not exactly G tier, not exactly straight, because there's that one time him and Polnareff pissed in the guy's like breathing straw, and that's pretty gay. If you're peeing in the guy's mouth, that's pretty gay. So it bumps him back at one point. Okay, there now is the lady from part 4. I mean, pretty self-explanatory. She was in the Koichi or whatever. Maybe that's just a spell, but obviously she's attracted to guys, so she goes into the straight tier. Now that we're at Josuke, you're not gonna believe it. I think I'd put him at the almost gay tier. He acts pretty zesty if you really think about it. Just rewatch part 4, maybe at 2x speed if you're not feeling like the full series. But I mean, he's like pretty cheerful in the zesty way, if you know what I mean. And he has a zesty ass haircut too, and he poses super gay. So I think he is not really Giorno, but you know what I mean. Okay, Bushirati. Okay, you guys should know that no straight guy shows all that cleavage up in the front of his like chest area. And why does his hair look like that? And also, these trends Giorno, so this is pretty self-explanatory. S tier, 100% gay. As you guys should, part 5 is pretty explanatory. And also, yeah, Diablo 2, yeah, pretty self-explanatory. You're not gonna see any guy. No, actually, no, I'll bump him down one tier because of Doppio. I think that his other persona's name. I'm pretty sure it's been a while, but yeah, Diablo will go at A tier because of Doppio, because Doppio's straight, probably. I mean, he looks like a computer science nerd at like, I don't know, UT Dallas. I don't know. That's the meme, but Doppio is pretty straight, but Diablo, yeah, like what straight guy wears like skimpy, like fishnet clothes every single day and has long hair, and also has he touched kids? I don't know, probably, but I don't know, he probably likes boys, so that's pretty gay, and so that cancels out to A tier. Guy from part 7, this Dio-san. Anything related to Dio is pretty gay, so we're bringing that S tier. Yeah. I mean, would you guys say Dio's like 100% gay? I don't think so. Probably not. Dude, I forgot. I mean, you know what? You know, okay. As I said earlier, strategy is for gay people. And you know what Dio has a lot of? A lot of strategies, so he goes into S tier. And also, have you seen this guy throughout the series? Oh wait, dude, ain't this the guy that slept with Poochie in part 6? He slept... Bro, this guy was like touching like a priest. I mean, you gotta be pretty gay to be doing that, so yeah, pretty obvious going A tier. Oh wait, is Dopey on this? I did not realize Dopey was on this list. Yeah, as I said earlier, this guy's like a computer science nerd at UT Dallas. So yeah, he's going G tier, and we move Diablo up until A tier. Okay, now we have the little jit from part 6. He sounds pretty straight, honestly. Probably. I'll just say I've not finished part 6, so I don't have much word on this. But I mean, I think so. We're just gonna put that straight. Okay, now it's the old hag from part 3. She's probably into guys, but she's also ugly as hell. So, I don't know. You know what? Screw this lady. We're just gonna put her in C tier. No, we'll put her in E tier. Cause she's probably straight, but she's also ugly. I'm not ranking her based on gains. I'm just ranking her based on how ugly she is. So like, she would be straight, but she gets knocked back 2 points because she's ugly. I mean, which is fair enough. I forgot her name from part 6, but I mean, this is pretty self-explanatory. All of part 6 was pretty gay because of lesbians. So let's put her at A tier. I mean, she's doesn't really feel. No, I think it's mostly Jolene. It's low-key mostly Jolene that's the lesbian, but she probably is too. But I have a less feeling about it, so that's why she is an S tier. I forgot her name or their name, whatever. But yeah, they're asexual, whatever. So I'll just put them in D tier. I'll put them at C tier actually for lesbians. Same reason as kind of these two, that they don't really have like they can't really be identified as gay or straight. They're just like kind of undefined, I guess. They are too, except lesbians, so they get knocked up a point for more gay. Whoever this person is, I'll be honest on them. Okay, if it's a dude, yeah, 100% gay. It's like a femboy. What if that's a woman? She's like low key, like a tomboy. So that goes in like C tier. Cause honestly, that's not that bad. Whoever she is, or he is, or whatever, that's not that gay. No, yeah, that goes in E tier. Yeah, not super gay, but a little bit. So it gets knocked back 2 points. Okay, next we have Funny Valentine from part 7. Legit, I kind of don't know his character. So, I don't know, but he has an American flag tattoo on his back. That's pretty straight. Only, you don't see that many gay people doing something like that. They probably don't like Trump either. Hashtag I am not gonna get political. So that's all I'm saying. I'm talking too much for. Okay, whatever. Next up we have Gyro, like the food. Yeah, I'm kidding. I mean, this guy likes spaghetti and meatballs, so probably straight. And he looks straight too. Bro, this little kid looks gay, bro. And he's also low key the son of Kira. So I'll put him at B tier just because he looks gay. Next up is Whole Horse. Oh, is that? Guys, I have not watched part 3 in a long time. That one guy from part 3, I forgot his name, but I mean, he's pretty straight, so he goes in G tier. I don't know who she is. I'm kind of lazy, so I mean, she looks pretty straight, so I'll put her in F tier. I don't really want to overload like the absolute straight guys and gals, so I'll just put her in F tier. This guy's from part 3 too. Okay, I think this is Dio's assistant in part 3, and if he was, yeah, that's pretty gay. If you're like sacrificing your body and your blood for Mr. Gay Vampire, yeah, that's pretty gay. Actually, not really. From the A tier, because he's not Dio. Okay. Now we're at Iggy. Iggy is obviously a straight little dog, and I mean, it makes sense. So, I mean, like, do I need to say much? Okay, we have the other guy from part 8. I mean, wait, is that part? No, it's part 7. Obviously, him and Gyro had a super gay pose, so he goes up in S tier with him. Okay, next we're at Jolene. I mean, this is pretty self-explanatory too. She goes up until A tier because she's low-key lesbian. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. You guys remember when I said strategy? Okay. Do you guys remember when I said strategies for gay people? Well, Jonathan Joestar had 0 strategy. All I did is punch. That's really straight. He goes up in like the high straight tier. I mean, this makes sense. This just makes sense. I don't know about Joseph though. He feels pretty gay, but not really. So he also goes in F tier because he looks like he pulls. Except he also looks like he'd like kiss a man. So that's just my explanation. I mean, okay, Jojo, he's same as Jonathan. All he does is punch, no strategy, so no gay. So he goes behind Jonathan. Okay, Polnareff is in the same situation as Abdal, basically straight, except him and Abdul pissed in that guy's breathing straw. So I mean, yeah, if you're pissing in the guy's mouth, that's pretty gay. I lucky forgot about Kakyoin. No, he's pretty straight, I think. Okay, now that we're at cars, like who? Yeah, okay, first of all, this guy's Loki gay. This guy's like Loki gay. Mostly because he's this super hyper knowledgeable, super muscular god guy who touches other big, highly intelligent, super muscular god guys as like the other pillar men. And like, have you seen the way they pose? Yeah, that's pretty gay. So that goes up there, but I mean, he's pretty. All the muscles make him masculine, so it bumps him down a point. You're not gonna believe me. I think Kira's pretty straight. Obviously, he weirdly likes hands, but he likes the hands of women, and he likes the Mona Lisa, who is also a woman. So I mean, factually, this makes sense. He never had Koichi, or whatever his name is. I kind of forgot. He's just a little shit, but I'll put him with the lovely Lux girl from that liked him or whatever. So I mean, he's pretty straight too. Now we're at the guy from part 5. I forgot his name. He'll go. Yeah, I forgot his name. I also forgot what he did, but if he was in part 5, that means he was pretty gay. But not really, because he wasn't really part of Jorna's, like, he wasn't really with Jorna most of the time, so he goes in A tier. But for the true fact that he's in part 5, yeah, he's way up there. No, Lisa, no, she's probably straight, except she looks like she's kissed a woman too, so she's going in E tier. Yeah, I don't know who this person is, so they'll just go. I mean, they look pretty straight, so they go in F tier. Oh, okay. I forgot this guy's name. It's super obvious, but obviously he goes in A tier. He goes sucking off Jorna in that one part. Like, him. He was like, to Jorna probably like on the bench. So yeah, actually, I need to reconsider Abdul and Joseph, because there's that one really sus part from part 3. You know what? Actually, no. I'm gonna move them up to C tier. If they're doing that part 3, that's pretty gay. So they're up there. They're not really that gay, but they're up there. Who is this guy? No, this is that German guy from part 2. He said Speedwagon, like in a super gay voice. So he just goes up there. He's not really, but I think this guy's pretty straight. So he goes there. This is the guy from part 5 with a plane stand. I forgot his name. But he's in part 5, so he goes up. He's in S tier. Oh wait, that's Joseph. Wait, why did I? Okay, now Polnareff stays in F tier. Same with young Joseph, but old Joseph goes into C tier for the reason with Abdul in part 3. I mean, Pushi is pretty self-explanatory. Him and Dio were freaks in part 6. Now, if he, what's the word? If he turned against the Bible to be with another man, yeah, I mean, gotta be pretty gay to like do that. So I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory too. I don't know who this guy is. Looks pretty straight. He'll go in straight tier. I mean, I forgot this guy's name, but he'll make you like cough up metal, and you know what's in the metal, like from all the metal in your blood. So he's like making you cough up Obviously, I'm not gonna say it on YouTube just in case, but I mean, if he's making you do that, he's like making you like suck it, then that's probably pretty gay. But I mean, his character's cool, so he goes in B tier. So just don't want to clear up everything. Okay, if you write manga as a guy, you're gay. So Rohan's going in A tier. Okay, now this guy, Caesar. he died for the homeboy, Joseph. So he goes in in straight tier. So I mean that makes sense. Same as Speedwagon. No, actually, every single guy just makes him gay. So, but not really. So he kind of goes in like middle tier. I don't know who this guy is, but he looks nasty. So he goes up in B tier. I'm also trying to speed this up a little bit just so it's not that long. Okay. First of all, Trish was in part 5, so that's automatic gay points. And also, she wasn't attracted to any guy in part 5, so plus more gay points. S tier. I mean, it makes sense. I don't know who this guy is. No, I think it's from part 6. But, okay, I'm just gonna leave it unranked. Same with this guy. I'm not gonna rank him either. I have no idea who this guy is, not gonna rank him. The other guy, I don't know why a guy would be wearing a furry hat like that. I mean, that's pretty gay. But it stands cool. You can do weather. Okay, this legit, he's also chopped. So, I mean, he pulls no guys or girls because of how ugly he is. So, I'll just put him in the middle here, with everyone else. But I'll put Speedwagon at the front though, because Speedwagon. I forgot this guy's name. I mean, his stand was the army in part 4, so he's, pretty straight. Obviously, I don't want to get too deep into it, but they didn't allow gay people in the military or army or whatever. So if this guy was the army, then equals no gay. This guy's ugly. This guy's ugly, by the way. I forgot this guy. Okay, low-key, I don't know the rest of the characters, but this will be my final list. S tier equals most gay, and G tier is most straight. Yeah, this explanation is pretty bad, but mind the bad wording. But yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for coming and watching this video. We'll be back with more JoJo content probably. So I'll see you guys later.